Some years ago, when Swami was in his physical form, he had blessed us with an interview in Prasanthi Nilayam. And I have twin sons, and my sons said, Swami, if we want to progress and get, we live in America, they said. We live so far away physically from you. Swami said, no, you are not far away. Who said you are far? How do you spell far? F-A-R, far, they said. They were just about maybe 9 or 10 years old at that time, I think. He said, see, F-A-R, far, F stands for father, A stands for always, R stands for ready. Father always ready. You just have to call me and I'm there. How you call me is up to you. Father always ready. But he said, how do you spell? What is the opposite of far? Near. Do you know how to spell near? They said, yes, N-E-A-R. Do you know what it means? Never enlightened, always repeating. We keep on repeating the same mistakes, but we never get enlightened after all the retreats we attend, the bhajans that we do, the talks we listen to. What does it matter if you are near me, but never enlightened, always repeating the same mistakes? And jokingly he said, at least make new mistakes. Don't repeat the same old ones. So having said what far and near is, they said, no, but Swami, how do we get really close to you? How do you always say we should become near and dear to you? How should we become near and dear to you? And Swami said, oh, it's very easy. It's the divine number, 9 steps. 9 steps to become one with me. What are these 9 steps? So, we all think about we have the 10 famous things that Swami says we should do, attend bhajan, do bhajan with the family, all the 10 code of conduct. Suddenly he came up with the number 9 now, 9 steps. What are the 9 steps? And we were so surprised when Swami said the first step is gratitude. First step is gratitude. And he went through it so easily. He said, if you have gratitude, you will have humility. Because you know that you have to have gratitude because somebody has done something for you. So if you have gratitude, you will have humility. If you have humility, then where is the question of ego? Because you have humility. Whatever anybody says, whatever anybody does, you will take it with humility. If you don't have ego, what is there to get upset? Whatever anybody says. So you will have love towards everyone. Because there's no ego. What is there to get upset about? So you will have love. And if you have love, what do you do next? You want to serve everybody. Look at all of the people who have come before all of us and set up this altar, set up the microphone, arrange the lunch. You have love just because you want to be loving. So you will do everything lovingly. And if you have love, you do seva. If you start doing seva, especially for the people who need your seva, your service, you will start seeing divinity in everyone. Because you'll think, oh, this Lord has blessed me with so many things. I'm able to help this person, you think. But when you see the person who has nothing, you will see how much he is more loving to his brothers. You give them some food, he'll call the brother and say, come, I have some food, I'll share with you. You will see divinity in all. When you start seeing divinity in all, what do? You start thinking of the Lord. Oh Lord, what a wonderful world you have created. What beautiful people you have created. What nature you have created. When you start doing that namasmarana, you start thinking of the Lord, you become very near and dear to me. Because you're always thinking of me. Even if I'm physically far, you feel near to me. When you're near and dear to me, then what do you want? You become one with me. Those are the 9 steps, very easy. So I came back to my room from this interview and sat down and quickly wrote down, okay, 9 steps. If somebody asks me to speak somewhere about gratitude or anything else, or any one of the 9 things, I can use this. See, we are always thinking of ourselves. So I said I can write it down. So I wrote it down. I just have these little things that I wrote down in Prasanthi Nilayam in this book. So I wrote it down, gratitude. The next day, Swami called me again for the interview. He said, wrote down everything that I said yesterday. I said, yes, Swami, I wrote down, but I think I forgot one. Can you repeat it? See, this is how we are, right? He's our mother and father. If he tells us something, we want him to repeat it. So he said, what did you forget? And I had forgotten divinity in all, seeing divinity in all through service. So he repeated. And he said, if you tell like this, are you going to tell people like this? I said, Swami, if somebody asks me, I can use this. Swami, I took his permission. Can I tell these 9 steps? Yes, you can tell these 9 steps, but are you going to tell like this? Gratitude leads to humility, humility leads to egolessness, egolessness leads to love, love goes to seva, seva goes to divinity, divinity goes into namasmarana, namasmarana, near and there. Then I don't want to be in the audience when you tell like that. It's so boring. So boring if you tell like this. And I said, how should I say? He said, not like that, Bangaru. Whenever you tell something, you must tell with an example. Have you heard my discourse? I always tell a Chinnakatha. Even me, when I speak, people will get bored. So I tell a story.